Let's talk jobs now. Now, if you are a job seeker, you're a young person who's found it difficult to get work after graduation, or you find yourself in one job and you want to change that and you're passionate about something else, this is the segment for you. So let's start off with our job seeker on Job Center tonight, Johnstone Ngugi, who was a teacher for 6 years, but that's not what he wanted to do. That is why he quit teaching and went back to school to study IT. But even with a degree in forensic IT, the job market has been treacherous for Johnstone. Here now is his story. In 2009, Johnstone Ngugi went back to school to fulfill his dream of becoming an IT expert. He had big dreams. He was finally going to do what he is passionate about. 4 years later, he graduated with a degree in forensic IT from the United States International University. However, no one prepared him for the harsh reality of job searching.
I worked for a certain company in town, Traps Communications.
When was that?
2011, 2012. Yes. Then I interned at Windsor Golf Hotel and Country Club.
After sending numerous resumes to several companies with no response, he decided to volunteer at the Maruru United Youth Organization, where he became the ICT coordinator after being a member for several years. Johnstone is in charge of this cyber cafe. He says he wanted to serve his community better.
The ICT project entails a cyber, which is this, and a computer class. The cyber serves more than 5,000 people in this community. It was the first cyber to be established, and I've said just back in 2007. So we are 5 years old and going.
The 31-year-old father of one says it is hard to put a decent meal on his family's table.
It's a struggle, yes, but we manage. If we pay up the utilities, then the rest we hustle here and there and we get life going.
The cyber cafe sometimes faces several challenges like power outages or low internet speeds.
We are currently having low internet speeds. Do you mind checking for me for the problems?
But that doesn't deter customers from flocking. Being the only cyber in the area, it gets at least 100 customers a day. They charge 50 cents per minute for a customer to browse. The returns at the end of a good month is around 40,000 shillings. The organization also offers other services like language classes, and they also rent out their seats. Anything to make an extra shilling. However, Johnstone says he doesn't pocket the money.
We support other projects that are coming up. For example, we have a project down here in the slum where it's a daycare. So we support those projects, and that money also goes into other projects that are coming up. For example, we have a feeding program for kids in this area. That is where the money goes. Part of that money goes there, part of that money goes into paying utilities here, and then for institutional development.
Johnstone had a word of advice for other job seekers around the country.
I've seen the power of people coming together, youths coming together. Were it not for the fact that this organization is there, I do not know what I'll be doing. So I'm really urging youths to come together, start something, anything. The government is really supporting us. We've already taken 3 loans with the youth fund. This is yet another loan that we are targeting. So if youths come together and they have a common goal and a vision, then undoubtedly the government is there to support them.
Karibu. Hi, Johnstone. How are you? Please have a seat.
Through Job Center, Johnstone met Kevina Nyambura, who is an HR consultant. Kevina took Johnstone through the do's and don'ts while searching for a job.
I have been a volunteer in a certain community-based organization back at home. It's called Maruru United Youth Organization. It's an organization for the youth. We've had a number of projects that we run. An environment project where we collect garbage, and then we dispose it we place it at a certain point, and then the city council, we have a collaboration with the city council. They come and collect the garbage and then they dispose it. We also have an education project and we have an ICT project. Yes. I am the ICT project coordinator.
You seem to have a job. Where are you looking for a job?
The community-based organization, it is not a job per se. I volunteer.
And I see here that you have a bachelor's degree in information systems technology.
I've taught for 6 years. And as I said earlier, the passion was not there. I loved teaching, yes, but the passion wasn't there. The passion has been in IT.
Here's your CV. How do I, as the employer, or how do I get your CV?
Majorly, I'd say 3. 1, I use the website, the organization website. I check out for an email address, probably the HRs, and then I send my CV through that way. Secondly, I do tarmacking.
How you send your CV also matters, because I have received emails with just an attachment and saying nothing, so I really don't know what that person wants. So send a very formal email saying, introducing yourself very briefly on the email and saying, attached is my CV. I'm looking for this and this job in this and this department. Yeah, and consider do spell check. Don't send emails with typos, and because the minute I see a spelling mistake, that's it. I'm not going to move on with that. So you need to be careful about these things. And then I think over and above that is, if they call you for an interview, you need to really prepare for that now, because that's now the next step. Because you're one foot in, but that's not it. Because by the time they're calling you, they've probably called 10 other people. So you want to really prepare for that interview. You want to find out as much as you can about that organization. We live in a digital age where you can get information really anywhere at a click of a button. So go and do your research, as much research as you can. The best advice I can give you is think like the employer, think like the person who's hiring. I hope I helped.
Thank you so much.
And I hope you get something soon.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you, Johnstone. Yeah.
My name is Johnstone Ngugi. I studied forensics, information technology and cybercrime at university. I also run a community-based organization where I am an ICT coordinator. I'm looking for a job in the IT sector, but over and above that, I've got soft skills. I'm highly dependable. I'm very self-motivated.